Hello. Just checking. Just check if the sound is working properly, please, because it will be very embarrassing if it's not. And video should be working as well.
Yep.
Just waiting for it to load. Alright, so today we'll be driving on the East Coast Main Line from London to Peterborough in the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 365. It's definitely one of the better trains that Armstrong Powerhouse has created. Just had a bit of a problem setting up the stream. That's no issue there. Just couldn't figure out how to call on Instagram, which is really annoying. So we're back. Sadly, I won't be able to re-chat in a minute. Yes, video is working fine. Yep, cool. Apologies if it's taking a bit long. I won't be able to re-chat because I'm only on the... Oh, please don't say train sims crashed. No, we haven't.
It's quite nice for the Avanti West Coast 390 and 350, I believe.
Yeah, it does look really nice, as you like the...
Yeah.
West Coast Mainland South is definitely quite high up on the list.
Quite an extraordinary track.
Train sim is amazing. You've just got so much you can drive on.
Yeah, it's a shame that trains like Xbox Train Sim World doesn't have that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a battle between which is better, Train Simulator or Train Sim World. I think Train Simulator, just because it's got so much more routes, but Train Sim World could definitely become really good.
Yeah. I mean, it's got alright DLCs and stuff, just not as much as Train Simulator. Yeah. That background does look very nice, though.
Yes, and here we are. We have spawned a Hornsey EMUD. We're here in the beautiful AP Class 365. Before we get started, let's set up the train, etc. So headlights on. There we go, and let's set the destination for not in service because we're going to be going ECS down to King's Cross today. Then we'll be forming 1 Papa 50 up to Peterborough. Josh, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Would you like to read out the calling pattern for today?
Let me get this loaded pretty much. Bear with me a minute.
I should have warned you about this in advance, sorry. Right, off we go.
Right, the calling points we'll be calling at is Stevenage at 1805, Biggleswade at 1818, St Neots at 1828, Andington at 1836, and arriving at Peterborough at 1853 before making ECS to Peterborough. Carriage holding signs.
Lovely stuff, I'm just turning the sound up a bit. So that's why the game is paused, but anyway, we're back. We've just left Hornsey EMUD.
Do you know if Train Simulator's got the 800 Great Western Railway in it?
Yes, it does. There is a reskin available from that on Super Alps.
Yeah. That would be quite a good stream to do, 800 Great Western Railway.
I was thinking of actually doing a Train Sim World stream from Paddington to Reading in the HST. Be nice to change from Train Sim for a bit, just to get a bit of both.
Yeah.
Fair.
If you own Train Sim 20 or Train Sim World 2020, you can get the Great Western Express on Train Sim World 2 for free, as you owned it before.
Yeah, I think that is good because it means that you don't have to pay for all the DLC again just because you've upgraded to a newer version.
Yeah. But if you didn't, I think it's like $24.99, which is a bit pricey for something like, because like,
Yeah, I agree with you. The Train Sim World DLC can be a bit expensive.
yeah,
I'm passing Haringey from an angle that you've probably never seen before. We're on the lines from the depot. I've caught a 700 and a 365 doing this before, but that's only if they're coming from Hornsey MED.
I've never seen any ACS moments through Haringey before.
Oh, this was back in May 2019, so
No, fair enough.
alright, we're now joined the upslow line, so the speed limit should soon be going up to 60 miles an hour.
Should be, yeah.
And if I am correct, we should have an Azuma, which we should see approaching from the distance. We have priority over that for some reason, so we'll be overtaking that shortly after departing Finsbury Park. Technically, in real life, the Azuma would have priority, and we'd be waiting at Finsbury Park platform 1, but you know.
yeah. Train simulator at its finest.
But step aside, we have more
As the
priority.
Azuma happen sit down in the distance, you may be able to catch a glimpse of it. Just going to slow down for the platform here, because ECSs do tend to slow down. This is the good thing about driving them on a route you actually live on, because you can make comparisons to the realism.
Yeah.
Right, Azuma is now passing platform 2 at the exact same time that we are. But it's got a yellow and we have a green, so we will overtake it.
It's funny how accurate Train Sim World 2 to real life, like how accurate it is.
You can see someone saying
It's taking so long to make all the graphics for Train Sim World 2.
I went from Embankment to Queen's Park on the Bakerloo line, and it was almost like real life in Train Sim World 2.
It is amazing. I particularly like the station design.
Yeah.
It's really cool. As
Cool.
this Azuma going, it's going to Edinburgh. Surprised it leaves so late. Must arrive at Edinburgh like 11 in the evening.
probably.
We're about a mile away from King's Cross, and we've now overtaken the 800, you might have seen that.
And Simulator's got more of like you can explore more in the world.
Definitely agree. Well, a bit relaxed by that. The Train Sim World like the experience as well, because you're not just stuck in the driver's cab, you can walk around and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're now on the final mile down to King's Cross. Speed limit does decrease to 35 miles an hour. We'll stick around at that, because we do need to decelerate again for 15.
Yep.
Yeah, this has been one of the more complicated scenarios to make, because of the fact that we have to reverse at King's Cross. It's very hard to not make the air collide with each other.
I wonder what's the longest journey you can do in like Train Simulator.
Yeah, good question actually.
Because if it's like real life, say you're doing an LNER Azuma up to Edinburgh, you know, that takes like apparently 4 hours in real life, according to Jeff Marshall. But
Yeah, so
4 hours.
quickest journey is 4 hours. It is nice though. Time does go by very quickly.
Yeah.
You can see how tight the signalling is at King's Cross. I think you can just hear that 387 arriving in. I was literally in front of us, that's just terminating in from King's Lynn.
I was about to say it was terminating in from Ely, yeah, sure.
At the same place.
I see another 365.
Oh yes, there is.
They'll be going to Royston, isn't it? Or is it Bulldog?
I'm not actually sure where they're going. It doesn't say. I think they might be going to Bulldog. It's every half hour.
Sorry, I reckon a minute.
Alright, okay, that's fine. And here we are arriving to King's Cross's platform 7.
I'm just trying to still fix that train simulator issue at the moment.
Oh, it's still got that stupid problem.
Yep.
I'm just going below 12 miles an hour so I don't trigger the stupid TPWS. There will be a lag spike as I go. Excuse me, there will be a lag spike as I go over it.
Yep, just saw that.
It's a really fun. There's like a way to disable TPWS because it is completely useless in the train sim. You can see how it could become useful in real life, but right, let's unlock the doors and shut down this cab because we're not going to be needing any more today. Or we might be. We might do later when we head over to Peterborough carriage sidings. Oh, I can't take them off scale, but that's enough. And headlights set to off and tail lights set to on. Now we can switch cabs to the front, turn off the DRA, turn off the tail lights and then turn on the main headlights. And of course, oh, there's a bit of an issue there. Let's try that again. Alright, we'll set it to neutral. I can't set the reverser. You can probably hear a 37 bottom up King's Lynn. Can I set the reverser? This is ridiculous. This is the right cab, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's because I haven't got the master key in, right? Very smart. Alright, we can set the destination to for Peterborough now. So that's my destination for today.
Apologies about that.
Yep. No problem. There's 387 reporting platform 1. That's bound for Kingsland. Is that platform 1? No, that's platform 4. There's a bit of train spots, I think we see a couple of trains. It's 387103 at the back. As we have the Azuma that will stop behind us if we can't to the arriving, and it's still arriving on time, surprisingly.
I think that was supposed to be something like 1740.
So it was a few minutes early still, surprisingly. So it must have passed really early at Finsbury Park.
Yeah.
Where's that 365
Zero.
from Fritz to go?
Pardon?
What time is that 365 on platform 6 supposed to go?
Just have a look for you now, actually. That forms four. Turn off the DRA. Four. Turn off the DRA. Boss.
Wasn't it formed in 1735?
Turn off the DRA. Boss. It forms.
Wasn't it
Oh
formed
no,
in
got a feedback loop.
1735?
Not good. That forms the. Oh, you're right. 1758 to Royston. Yeah.
Oh, 1758. Okay.
I'm planning on heading on to West Horndon, on the C2C line, as most trains don't stop there. So it'd be good to get some fast action.
I've never actually been there before. It'd be a good place to head off to.
Yeah, I've been there before. I mean, I've never stepped foot on the platform. So.
I think I've only passed through it once. It's like, how long was it ago? I went to Southend by train like 7 years ago.
Oh well. There's starting to be more freight operations running on the C2C line. So hopefully, if I'm lucky, if I go there at a good time, I'll see some freight.
There's a lot of freight on the Tilbury loop as well. There's a lot of freight on because that's really close to the ports.
Yeah, I saw a bit of freight on the Greater Anglia line yesterday.
Joshua, very quiet for some reason.
Don't know how. Do you know something weird that
But I am thinking about heading sort of down to Tilbury area, or Grace. Probably Grace is like a terminating station.
It's doing Boxbourne to Boxbourne. That's a train, the train.
Is this a Oh, you're talking RHTT, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working it off for the RHTTs in the morning. Wait, when you went to Southend back in October, did you see the pair of 37s doing the RHTT at Southend, or was that something else?
Wait, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Josh. This is what's really hard being on two calls.
Yeah.
Anyway, doors are closing. And we are now departing on the revenue earning section of this route.
Homework.
Might have done to Shenfield as well. Get some TfL rail and Greater Anglia action.
West Croydon, Selborne, Downs, Epsom, Dorking, Victoria, from the south, from Junction, Kent House, West Hampstead, Brighton, Orpington, Leagrave, Littick, Orpington, Seven Oaks, Kentish Bound, Cricklewood, Elephant and Castle, Blackfriars, City Townsbank, Farringdon, Sutton via Mitcham Junction, Sutton, Wimbledon via Sutton, Wimbledon, I'll just have it, Luton.
Is that all the top 6 destinations?
Yeah, that's on the blind.
Passing for us now, we have we have the beautiful Hull Trains Class 802, which I just found the reskin of a few days ago. It's available on SimView, I'll link it down in the description. This is probably my favourite livery on the 802. I just heard someone's GSMR going off.
That would be mine.
It's yours.
I just heard the stick to 2 Foxtrot 14.
2 Foxtrot 14, what's that? Is that 717?
No, I'm covering a great Anglia service that's broken down.
Oh right, yeah, I just heard the doors opening on the 321. Actually, is that what you're driving?
You're gonna hear some good motors. Let me just do the guard there.
Are there any other games you'd consider playing while on stream?
Train Simulator is definitely a big one. Train Sim World and Train Sim World 2 are definitely games I consider playing.
Yeah. 1 second.
If you have any other games, etc., please do put them down in the comments below. I can't actually read live chat at the moment as I don't have my phone on me, which is a shame. Means I can't read your messages.
Is this a stopper to Peterborough or fast? Semi-fast, Dylan.
Which one? Oh yeah, we're a fast service. We don't stop at Finsbury Park. Our first stop is Stevenage.
We need a Zero City Venture and a good IE2. I'm just reading chat right now.
But what's the best one?
I assume so. I'm just reading what the
A Ventura, Desero City, or an IET? That is a good question. I think I'll go with IET. They're all not the best trains, but out of all of them I pick the IET.
I've probably picked the IE2 one.
I mean, the seats and standard class aren't the comfiest. But, changing dilemmas, if you want to see my video on the LNER Class 800 in first class, then it's not what you would expect, let's put it that way.
That's right.
Definitely do some turns along the way. We have a few level crossings just north of Olsey. I'm passing Haringey? Yep, that's Haringey.
Now we're passing Hornsey, where we originated from.
Yes, exactly. That is, in fact, that's where we were about 20 minutes ago, on that side end.
Yeah.
There's Fern Park on the left as well. There's a 313 that's based there, I see it quite frequently. I'm passing Hornsey Station itself.
I'm back. I do apologise about this.
That's no problem. Anyway, now passing Alexandra Palace Station. See, there's a 717 coming in as well. That is on a service going from Stevenage via Hertford North. Speaking of Hertford North, this is also the junction for the Hertford Loop, and we also do have Bounds Green TRSMD on the right.
And what we got in the depot? A lot of Zoomers.
Lots of Zoomers, indeed. 2 LNER ones, and I think 1 whole train as well.
Didn't say that one.
I think it's Barnet South. Oh no, this isn't Barnet Tunnel. Barnet Tunnel's the next one. I always forget the name of this tunnel. This is, oh yeah, Wood Green Tunnel.
Have you got any plans for next week's stream?
My questions are right. New Southgate.
Yes, that is the next station. Next week's stream. Next week's stream will be London Victoria to Orpington in a class 465. If any of you in chat have any recommendations, then yes, the live stream chat is yours. And Josh, if you wouldn't mind reading them out to me, because I don't have my phone on me and I can't refer to live chat.
Let me just refresh it. Often, what's the word? Doesn't load me.
Do you have any recommendations yourself? Either of you?
I'm trying to think of one. I mean, if you have the West Coast Main Line in Trent Valley, you could do Norwich to Wren Liverpool Street in a 12-car 321.
Oh, that's... Oh...
It does happen.
That is very enticing. London Liverpool Street in Norwich.
Or Norwich to London.
Do they have the 745s or 720s?
No, they don't have the 745s or the 720s in train sim, at least for now. It is a shame. They are
Yeah.
a big gap. Maybe just pass through Barnet tunnels and this is Oakley Park.
Or maybe...
Yeah.
I've got under AP317 from London Liverpool Street to Colchester.
That's definitely another option.
Can you do a freight class 66?
Can I do a free car what?
Freight class 66.
Oh, 66. I could do it from Felixstowe down to Stratford. Oh, that could be a good idea.
But it won't be AP, that's the thing.
I also have the Class 70. Which would you prefer, the 66 or the Class 70? We could do an X... oh no, that wouldn't work for Felixstowe, would it? Because it's non-electrified. We're now passing Hagleywood South Tunnel. Great train spotting spot just to the left there next to the foot golf course. Yes, there was a foot golf course.
Now saying that before, but okay.
We get past Hagleywood, a station I've been to many times before. Great station, highly recommend it. Now we're passing Hagleywood North Tunnel.
I still don't forget that 15 ton, not 387.
I think that, yeah, the 387 you were on about was going from Ely to King's Cross, I think.
No, the one that was going to Cambridge North.
Oh, the 13 turn.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I don't know how we did it, but, you know.
It's been really hard to do turns that quickly as well. We're now on Potter's Bar Tunnel.
I'm just listening to the motors off the 319.
Great motors. Anyway, we are now passing Potter's Bar Station. It's my local. That bridge you can see just up ahead is the bridge I go over pretty much every single day. That's Mutton Lane. Now passing the station itself. With a 717 that's just standing on platform 4. Now for Wellington City on the... That would be the 554, because there's always a 54 from Potter's Bar.
Have you heard? I know it's not really train related, it's more aviation. But Southend Airport, they're getting an Avro Vulcan take off on the 12th. Yeah, apparently it's one of the loudest planes in the world, and they're getting one of them take off on the 12th.
Or is it actually flying? I swear the Avro Vulcan's not allowed to fly.
That's what my friend told me. I'm not totally sure if he's telling the truth or whatever. That's what he told me. So, if I find out that it's true, I probably will try and see it.
Right, depends what time it's coming in. If it's in the afternoon, then after I film at Watford Junction in West Hampstead, I may be able to run over.
Yeah, it's tricky to get there though.
Yeah, there's not really any good spots at Southend Airport, really, are there?
Let's sort. I mean, I went to one yesterday. It wasn't
There is that
overall the
Cotswold, right?
best. If you're looking for ones if you're looking to just see them, there's like the I think it's like the east or west side. There's this roundabout. You can just sit by there, and you can see them. But from Southend Airport train station, Greater Anglia one, there's you can see the planes quite close up there. But one thing that you can see, Southend Airport's my local airport, so I know a lot of stuff. But there's this bar called the Anne Boleyn, whatever, just literally right by the runway, and it's a great plane spotting place.
See if I can. Is it walking distance from the station?
Yeah, it's walking, probably about 5-10 minute walk, so it is
okay.
walking distance.
That's good. See if it lands in the afternoon, then I probably will head over to land there because I do like the Afro Balkan.
Yeah.
Charlie,
Yeah.
is it possible for RHTT to run 2 hours and 39 minutes?
All the EasyJet flights are grounded though.
What? An RHTT running 2 hours and 39 minutes early? Did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
it was meant to go through. Where is it?
They've got Valencia Grand
Second
Central
line.
HST.
It was meant to go through.
What's your favourite livery on the
Silvertown,
HSTs?
Raymond, but it went through Upminster and Langton instead.
Hmm.
It's going really early. Oh, my favourite livery on the HST. That is a hard question. I do like the East Midlands Railway livery.
EMR does look nice on it.
And I was plugging it yesterday, and I thought,
I think the first Great Western livery does look quite nice. Or Virgin
Me and my
trains.
other mate were waiting for it because I was trying to get the train after it left, but we thought that it went to Leigh-on-Sea and turned around back into London. So I popped on the next train, which was the 1609 to London from Church, and after 4 minutes into the journey, it was outside.
Oh, so it is. So the one thing worse than a train running late is a train running early.
Yeah.
Because it means you can't see it or get on it at all if it's a passenger service. Going back to Southend Airport. Southend Airport is probably one of my favourite airports in London. Well, it's not in London at all, but it's probably my favourite London airport. It's just so small. I think from outside the terminal to actually getting in the terminal itself, it's because it's so small. I think it took me 25 minutes.
It's not bad. Because when you go to like the big sort of international airports like Heathrow or Gatwick, it takes you ages to go through security, like passport.
Yeah, there was no queue for security at Southend. I flew over Malta back in October 2019.
I mean, I've never flown from Southend Airport,
Southend Victoria, because
but like,
I
I live in Essex and I live quite close to it, probably like 10-15 miles. You know,
for too long.
it probably, like,
When I asked a colleague,
you know, say if you're going to Gatwick or Heathrow from like that far away, you know, we're paying like 100,
And I had to move
£150
on
for the taxi or like
to
a coach.
Yeah,
But literally,
where is it?
and I sound to, I know, but like,
The next
you
stop
can
is
just get a
Victoria.
bus out. You can just get a bus outside of the airport
And I had no train ticket.
for about like £3, £4.
Buy a ticket and go to Peterborough.
buses are cheap.
Yeah.
I would like to go to Peterborough.
I went there yesterday.
Oh, you went to Peterborough yesterday. You might have seen Josh.
Yeah. I went there about I don't know. I think
there
it was
from,
started to come into the evening.
when was it?
Yeah, when were you there?
I got the 10:30.
Oh right, you were there in the morning.
I was probably there about
12.
5 in the evening.
Oh right. So you wouldn't have seen each other. But you were both
No,
there.
Yeah.
hang on.
Well, I would like to go to Bridgeport. I was considering going there to see the
I was there
RHTT.
at
I went to Southend.
13:10. I was there from 10:32 to 13:10.
At 10:30. You were there for over 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Is there much to see there?
You get some ECS moments a couple times. The RX-22s and go on with. It's only a 2-platform station. Am I late? Enzo Spotter just said.
Pardon?
Enzo Spotter just said, am I late?
I'm debating whether going back
No, you're
to
not late at all. The stream is not finished in any way. If the stream is not finished, then you're not late.
We haven't even got
I'm
to
planning
our
on
first stop
heading
yet,
to
so
St
I'm not
Pancras
really late.
soon.
You plan on going to St Pancras as well. There's a rail tour that heads out there next Saturday, actually. It's a stupid Midland Pullman HST. I mean, it's the most ugly train ever.
Yeah, I've got a few trips planned before that, so I probably won't get to see it. I've got
Basically,
Norwich, Ipswich,
EMR,
Chelmsford.
HFT power cars.
They're the ones that I'm definitely going to. I don't know if I should stay in Essex. I'm probably going to go out of Essex more now.
Also, one thing to note,
Pardon?
I'm probably going to start to go out of Essex now.
Yeah, Josh, what did you say? I didn't catch quite that. You cut out.
Oh, sorry.
there is 2 London Overground 317s going down to Guildford on Monday from Wembley.
Also, in all 317s were removed. Perfect stuff. We're now arriving at Stevenage station. Just before the station here, we do cross over onto the slow lines. Platform 4. Of course, the Hertford Loop has also joined us there. We have a 365 which is currently standing there. I think both trains are kind of held at red signals. They're not sure which train is supposed to go first. At least Trainsim isn't sure what train is supposed to go first because they both have the same priority. I hope one of them leaves soon so that it doesn't clog up the entire line. We are 2 minutes early.
Do you have any recommendations on where to film?
Do I have any recommendations?
I think that was
Just anywhere or within the sort of London area. Definitely, probably my favourite place to film would be Bethnal Green. I do love Bethnal Green.
Oh, you forgot
London Bridge is good as well. I haven't been to London Bridge in a while.
I'm going to try and get like a
London
New
area.
Year special on my channel, even though I've not got that many subscribers.
Transfer said.
But I'm probably going to go deep in London. Hopefully London Bridge, like you just
Clapham
said, or like
Junction's pretty good to
a
film
station
at,
that's got a
unless
lot
you
of
wanna
different
get
like lines
trains
operating there.
per minute.
Yeah, Clapham Junction is good as well. I agree with you. So take round to the views on this one. I've got about a couple minutes or so before we need to depart.
Well, first things first, you must set up the locomotives.
Bit of an
or waiting
inconvenience
service.
that most stations don't
You have
like
4
rail
minutes to do
spotters.
this. Please do not depart until you receive these further instructions.
Oh no. We all know what's
Okay.
happened. AI's
What?
collided.
I bet it's those 2 trains.
Nope. Oh, actually it might be. Oh yeah, it was those 2 trains. They weren't sure which one was supposed to go first. I reckon both of them went at the same time and they both crossed onto the lines at the same time. It's like a common theme, isn't it? But the AI always crashes into each other. Right.
Okay, why is this 37 not moving?
Are you looking at crew cam?
No, I'm trying to know.
I definitely hear a 37.
I've got
Yeah,
I've got a
Josh,
good idea for one of your streams.
What is that good idea?
It's a different game. OMSI, like OMSI
Oh, I've
2 or
heard about
whatever.
that.
It's like a bus simulator. Apparently it's like really realistic.
Well, that could definitely be good.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure how much it is or whatever. Obviously, if it's an absurd price, you know, don't. But apparently, what I've heard, it's really good.
I assume that's the one with the London really realistic thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got.
Why has it started on East Coast Main Line, London to Peterborough, new scenario?
I'm gonna drive a face and the earliest
East Coast Main
run
Line.
from Eurostar to Norwich.
Alright.
London Bridge is too big for me. I went there not to film the other day. Sleepy Trains just said.
At London Bridge. Yeah, London Bridge is a bit big. The first time I went there back in 2016, I got told to move because obviously the security was very heightened at the time because of all the stuff that had been going on in London at the time, plus the station had just opened.
Right, let's unload passengers. Right, have I got the signal?
Would
No, I have not.
would you like to
Keep the
accompany?
DI on.
Sometimes to Shenfield.
I'm gonna go train.
I don't know about Shenfield. I do like Shenfield. I'd like to go there again now that 720s are in service as well.
Yeah, because I've never been there before. I've passed it, but like
Right, what time
I'd
would you
like to
have
sort of sit there and get a few
52.
videos.
But then what was that, Josh?
No, I was just checking what time I'm due out Eurostar.
Oh, right. I'd like to film at Shenfield again. It's a good station.
Okay, that makes no sense. We've got a red signal and the next signal is green.
This is my train
There's
simulator just
nothing.
says. Is there a train crossing in front?
No, there's not.
Oh, it's unbranded. Oh, it is branded. It's just being silly. And we'll be stopping at Biggleswade. Platform 4. Platform 4? Doesn't matter because
I call it Altenborough Road North, Reedham, Kenley and Norwich.
right, so you're going that way.
Right, what?
So, yeah, it's the right way.
Ah, I see why. The 0735 to Norwich has experienced a fault and has only just departed. As a result, you'll be running behind the stopping service to save it being delayed any further.
Oh, so it's done a clever thing.
They added a delayed turbo to the scenario. Career scenario, I should say. Well, where's this delayed that Norwich?
No, did I get the right platform? No. Platform 3.
Never know where it is. Oh, got the signal now.
I do like Eurostar and Eurostar, they're a lot of fun.
They're not fun, no. Shenfield is a good station to go to, CB trains.
Yeah. We went there back in July. It's a good, nice place to go to.
Right, I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna window hang this way so.
There's something I miss. Oh, no, 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 no. I forgot to set it as a player consist.
I'd recommend saving your game, as most of us fans know what you're like, and you'll probably derail or crash or whatever. Not to be rude.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I should. In saving the game, probably won't. If it's the AI that's closing, I need to edit the scenario itself. But at least I'll have a starting point again. There we go. And we have just picked up passengers for Stevenage, and we can depart. And we're ready. Oh, DRA. And lights, so that we don't get... Anyway, next stop is Biggles Wade at... we didn't actually have a timetable, but nothing happened anyway, so... Absolutely nothing happened.
Yeah. Are you going for a red? I'm naughty. Oh, come on. Emergency brake setting already.
Or did he spud you?
No, I didn't spud. I pressed the Q button, but it didn't do it. Oh, there goes my points.
Oh god.
Well,
500 minus
I just saw him with
27.
400 mmc, which is a
Whoa.
bus speed down next to me.
it's just funny when you see them speeding.
But 82.
Yeah. It's probably going about 90 miles per hour on like a 60.
Yeah, the TPWS is gone though.
Oh. Oh, not moving. Oh, there we go. This train is struggling to move.
Oh no, there's a flying bus.
I'm having wheel slip.
This is what I don't like, public service on these games. Like, I normally go into like a non-cross platform server, so like only Xbox servers. And but when I play with my friend who plays on PC, and you find all these people who are mad. Right, I'm just going to change my service here. It's not my terminus, but I just really can't bother to finish this.
Yes, we do have a Great Northern Funding now.
Gonna start slowing down because
Why do we have a 25 mph speed limit? We're on the East Coast Main Line. Fine, we're on the Downslope, but I didn't expect 25. Oh, we're going to the fast lines, lovely stuff.
I'm back to Spad. Called it.
Leave to this scenario.
See you later, boss.
I'm going to travel once
He's gone.
instead.
That I can confirm that it was the flying bus.
Notice some people are online in games. It's this similar problem with Roblox.
Yeah. There's this game called Canterbury District. Love the game. Hate the
That can't be
people.
right, can it? 5 hours and
But
49 minutes
no
late.
one actually tries to drive good on that. I understand if you don't wanna,
It left
but like
Oxbourne
at least
down
say
Campbell
something.
Sidings.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Minutes
do
late. How
this.
can it gain
I'm gonna
2 hours
sit
and
at a railway
94 minutes
station,
at Oxbourne?
and it's a terminus.
In like 9:03. Oh, makes no sense.
Just decelerating for the 25-mile-an-hour crossover just after Hitchin.
There's an 8 car. No. There's a 9 car 170 at Norwich.
Yeah, they do that sometimes on the worry lines.
Oh, there's that train I was supposed to drive. Oh well. Phase 7, 45 and 405 are in silence. No, it doesn't work with the turbo. No, nothing in the train.
I'll do my best attempt. It's really hard to keep it in time, and it's really hard to... I have taught myself. We have about 8 miles to go until Biggles Wade. We are going at a very nice 125 miles an hour.
I'm in front of 170, 270, and he's on the same platform as me.
Think about it. If you think about it, you're technically a high-speed
Not
train,
coupled, but
because they class the HSTs a high-speed train when they go
and that would be at
125.
Norwich. 2 minutes. I call that
Yeah.
Grundle and Great Yarmouth.
And anything that goes probably 125 in the UK is considered a high speed train.
Yeah, have you seen the ICE ones in Germany?
Chat's been quiet.
They go like 300 kilometers an hour.
It says 300 kilometers an hour. That's what, 186 miles an hour. That's the same speed that they go on the high speed 1 section in France.
Yeah.
It's a shame we don't have any 186 mile an hour sections in Britain.
I saw the Javelin services at Raynham. I don't think they can go full speed.
No, they can only go 140, but that's still the highest in the UK.
Yeah.
There are some particular main lines in the UK that could do with a 140 mile an hour speed limit. So places like the East Coast Main Line, it's just got flat straight track like this, then why is it only limited to 125 miles an hour?
Yeah, the West Coast Main Line's got a lot of curves and stuff, as they've got the tilting train on it.
Yeah, I think that was one of the reasons why they put the tilting trains on, particularly section of line. It was a good decision.
Like Pine.
I want to go to London Euston.
Do you
Spot
play
it.
Roblox?
Yeah.
Secret Dance just asked.
Do I play Roblox? Not very often, no. But if you have any recommendations for games on Roblox CP trains, then I'm very open to ideas.
Those are a lot I could name, but
There's a London
I don't want to name one stream because it'd probably be a bit awkward.
Which is out to Stratford and Leighton and Chingford. It's a group game,
Speaking
but
of train.
you join the group straight away. Well, where's this 17270 going?
It's a 9-car 170, and I'm probably going to be going to London.
No, it's a 2-car.
Oh, it's a 2-car.
Oh, it's behind me.
Maybe press F6. And it should tell it to go.
Sudbury.
Sudbury at Norwich.
Hang on.
Yeah, try pressing F6 because then the destinations will come up.
I'm not driving that train now.
Yeah, if you press F6 then you can see where all the trains around you are going.
F6. No, not showing up.
And I'm in a terrible situation.
Oh, no. F6 and you can see that it's got that little thing there. Pops up. If I go into this view.
Crown Point at 6 o'clock. That's right.
Yeah, that's where it
That's
goes.
right.
Multiple level crossing to Peterborough.
I play robot train somehow won't work, won't load. See if you join TikTok.
Would you like to see a video from Roblox on my channel? That could be definitely good.
Oh, there's two 170s outside of Norwich with their headlights on.
It's probably coming in from somewhere then. Maybe Crown Point.
There's a 9-car 170 coming out of Crown Point. Probably just from the 0530 to London.
Possibly. Anyway, going on to the slow lines to call it Bibbleswade now.
No wait, it's a 12 car, what the hell?
She wants to look like a 745.
But 170 edition.
Yes, indeed.
Let's check the destinations for that 12 car 170. Blank. Norwich. London-Liverpool Street. London-Liverpool Street. Marks Tay. Stansted
Is there
Airport.
anything you're hoping to get for Christmas?
Oh, that's a hard question. I'm not sure. I haven't really put much on my Christmas list this year.
I haven't put much on mine either.
I've got quite a lot because as I only got Train Sort 2 in August when it first came out, I've only got one DLC,
I've only listed
which is the Great Western Express.
that's about
So
it.
I've put down quite a lot of DLCs for Train Sim World 2.
There's a lot of good DLC for Train Sim World. They are a bit expensive though, that's the only thing.
Yeah. Apparently you get a lot out of them.
Get from trains there.
Because they have like, well, what I know of, Great Western Express is about 38 scenarios. which is a lot.
We've got even more consists or timetable scenarios that you can drive on. It's amazing. The Great Western Express is definitely probably the best trains in the world. DLC.
I agree with that, yeah. They've got the Isle of Wight route on them as well, which is quite cool as well.
I look at the Isle of Wight.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I could do that as a Christmas stream because there was a Christmas scenario included in the Isle of Wight pack with the 483 and a joint steam train. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
There won't be any.
That was a very intense sneeze in the background. I heard it as well.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the 483s are going out of service in January.
With who? With EMR?
The class 483s.
Oh, the 483s. I thought you said 43s. The 483s. The 484B. Replacing refurbished tube trains with refurbished tube trains. The 483s, they're good trains, but they're nearly 90 years old now.
Jesus, 90.
They've got no trains for.
Bit off topic, but Red Dead Redemption 2, it's got a really nice steam train in it.
That are available right now. They've all got faults.
The sad thing is, though, you can set it on fire.
Oh, right. You wouldn't really want to set it on fire, would you? Going back to the class 483s, didn't they shut the line a few weeks ago because someone set fire to a train or something like that?
Jeez.
Don't know.
I shouldn't have brought that up.
Should I use my VIP on Canterbury roadblocks to change this?
I think so, yeah. Aren't they using I don't know if it's class T30s or whatever they are on the Isle of Wight.
Yeah, the class 484s.
The first one's been delivered to Isle of Wight already.
Just for testing.
They haven't gone anywhere, but only depot shanty.
Passing Sandy Station. Looks like a good station to come to as well.
I'm driving 271.
You're going from
I think,
Dorset.
yes, you would be right, CP Trains. 3rd of January is their last day.
Off the 483s?
Yeah.
3rd of January, I will note that down. I may be able to get over to the Isle of Wight on that day. I highly doubt it though. Because the Isle of Wight is one of those places that's quite difficult to get to.
Especially from London.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours down on an SWR. And it's another hour on a ferry.
Yep, that'd be 3 hours.
I don't know if it's quite close to the coast of the UK.
Yeah, it's quite close. The ferry takes a long time, I think.
Yeah. Apparently there's like a hovercraft you can get.
Yeah, the hovercraft probably will be faster. When I went to the Isle of Wight, I went by car ferry from Southampton and that took a long time. But I think it probably would be quicker if you went to Portsmouth and then got a hovercraft over. It probably would be more.
Yeah.
And actually, would it be more expensive than a car ferry? I doubt it, actually.
But it must have been like a really cool experience to actually go on a hovercraft.
Yeah, probably make a review on it.
I did it one day in August.
Yeah.
Pardon? One day in August, what happened?
CP Trains just said that.
Oh, right. We'd definitely like to go to the Isle of Wight sometime.
I got a camera rang from Portsmouth, CP Trains just said.
Was it do you remember, was it particularly expensive? Or was it on the affordable side of things in terms of ferry transport?
To be honest with you, I don't know how much the ferry is. But apparently it's operated by SWR.
Alright, so if it's operated by SWR, then you should be able to get a ticket all the way through. You should be able to get a ticket probably from all the way from, say, like London Waterloo to Shanklin, and it would still be valid on the ferry. It's one of those tickets, I
For
think.
where I am, it's 4 hours and something.
Just to get to the Isle of Wight. That's just how isolated it is.
So what I'm going to do is, when I'm going to Portsmouth next, I'll probably stay in a hotel. That would be a suggested idea.
Good idea. How would you get to
Hovercraft is the quickest to cross the water, but it's far from Portsmouth Station.
Oh right, so I'll probably need to get a bus or something. So it's probably just a lot easier to get a ferry if it departs from Portsmouth Harbour Station or whatever.
I think it says, for me, change at Portsmouth and Southfield, get a bus, and get a hovercraft, I think it says.
That makes sense.
Right. I got to Brundle on time. About 26 seconds early. Oh dear.
What?
My timer's bonus says the devil number. That's scary.
Not like that.
I'm a bit creeped out now.
Your phone started buzzing. Yeah, just ignore it, it's the best thing to do. Probably just someone trying to scam me.
I've got a red signal, but I've got no trains in sight.
I'm planning to go on the Zuma service on my birthday.
Oh, from where? Where are you getting the Azuma from?
I think it goes from King's Cross, so I'll probably get it from there.
Where are you going to?
I don't know, probably like the terminus, whatever. Just no, I don't know. I'll check. Like,
You could head up to somewhere like Peterborough. Peterborough's really good for spotting.
yeah, I'm tempted to. It's just
on the London
a case of whether
platform,
it's too expensive or whether like it's awful weather. But
No, with LNER, if you book it online, it's dirt cheap. You can get when I travelled with LNER, I could get first class from Peterborough to Lincoln for £6.70.
it's not bad.
So yeah, it's not bad at all. I doubt it'll be much more expensive from London to Peterborough. So yeah, if it's within range, then definitely get first class upgrade compared to standard class. It's definitely worth it. If it's between King's Cross and Peterborough, you get a meal as well.
It's not bad. Yeah, thanks for telling me that. I'll have to see then. I want to try out like a type of high-speed train or like a train that goes really fast. As I don't really go on them. Like the fastest train I've probably been on is CTC.
Really, it is really satisfying on a high-speed train.
Yeah.
You never know, you
I
might get
don't know
home
if
if
it's because
you
you're
want.
passing stuff really fast or the fact that you're literally going like that fast.
It's a mixture of
Pretty sure
both, really.
CTC only goes like 70.
It's noticeably fast, and it's just really satisfying.
Yeah, but I was gonna see if I could
Oh, finally done the Darth Vader time.
go on the
but he's
javelin
not
as
sensitive.
well. Oh my god!
What has happened?
It's another flying bus! Come on!
Oh, right.
This is what I don't really recommend Roblox sometimes.
CP Trains
I mean,
just said,
there's good
have
games
you been on a
and there's
Eurostar?
terrible games.
Have I been on a Eurostar? No, but that is very, very high on my railway bucket list. I really want to travel on the Eurostar.
Yeah, and you can get from St Pancras until 2022 because Eurostar not stopping at
I get confused with the Eurostar
Or
trains. Aren't they like
until
E320s? I don't know
Yeah.
if that's what they're called.
Are the E320s the new one or the old ones? I swear it's the E300s as well. I'm not sure. It's the 374s. They're very good trains.
I'll have to Google it in a minute because I
think
don't
the
know my Eurostars.
300s are the
No, I
373s.
think the other class 373s are the older ones.
Yeah. I'm not sure which one is which, whether the E300 is the 373 or the 374.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I definitely like to travel on them though. As soon as the COVID restrictions are over between travelling between certain countries, perhaps summer next year, I'd quite like to travel on the Eurostar.
Yeah.
You can't travel on it from, say, St Pancras to Ebbsfleet or Ashford. You can't do that. You have to travel to continental Europe, I think.
I'm in confusion currently.
I think Eurostar at the moment is 4 times a day on the
Yeah, I'm
weekend
gonna stop talking
or
about this.
weekends
But
now.
Eurostar.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, to Paris I've got a few, to Brussels. I think they stopped their Brussels service, so I think all the Brussels services go to Amsterdam now because they extended them.
I really want to
Just
go on the Eurostar.
Buckingham.
Like once I'm able to, and you can't sort of self-isolate for like 2 weeks after you go to a separate country.
Yeah, as soon as that stuff's over, definitely.
Yeah, I'll try and book it as soon as once the restrictions are sort of lifted and you can go to more countries.
I think.
Yeah, but Eurostar is dirt cheap at the moment because of all the restrictions. You can buy a return to Paris for something like £28.
That really isn't
Like,
bad.
more
Like
than that.
compared to a plane ticket, say, like that's really cheap.
That is really good.
That's probably because without the passport.
Yeah, but it is a shame you do need a passport to get across to continental Europe on the Eurostar, of course, same as if you're travelling by plane.
Yeah. It's cool enough. There's many different ways to travel across like Europe or other different countries. Like before, just plane really or boat. Now you've got like trains and stuff that will go across countries.
That's so useful. One way of travel that's really gained in popularity over the past few years is sleeper.
Yeah.
Gamer chat Roblox, welcome to the stream. Can you make this route okay? Can somebody make
I've never
this route?
tried
How
out
many people
sleeper
got-
ones.
Okay.
Don't they have like
People are
buses?
Kingsland, Cambridge,
I think so.
Edinburgh, Leeds, and Lincoln.
The longest I've ever been on the bus for was like an hour and a half.
But what was that you read out of the chat?
Gamer chat Roblox is just what it went into chat two routes. Well, two messages I could say. Can you make this route, okay? Can somebody make this route? London to Peterborough to King's Lynn to Cambridge to Edinburgh to Leeds and Lincoln.
You can definitely get up. There's a Cambridge to Peterborough route which is available on Alan Thompsonson. You can do that, but I don't think there's a link between Hitchin and Cambridge as far as I know.
But you can make a. You can get the East Coast Main Line merge on Alan Thompson sim.
Yeah, but you need a subscription for that. That's the annoying thing.
Mm.
One thing that I could recommend for a stream of yours is doing like a London Underground service or whatever on Train Simulator.
Well, there is a very interesting London Underground route. It's the Virtual District line. I think we can drive pretty much all the way from Upminster to Ealing Broadway.
Yeah. Or you could do they have like Heathrow Express on Train Simulator? That'd be quite cool.
I don't think there is a Heathrow Express, but that could be a very good route.
Yeah. Like there's so many good routes that could be added in there, but
Yeah, it's a shame, really.
yeah.
Yeah, good routes though.
It's a bit off topic, but sorry.
So,
Bit off topic, but like there's things that really annoy me. Like on this bus game, some of the devs refuse to sort of put like wear like a face covering or bus full due to social distancing, because they thought like people asking for that were making jokes about COVID
ugh.
and stuff, and it's like all we're asking for is a tiny bit of realism, and yeah. Sorry to bring that up, but that just really annoys me.
You know, just like some things which people ask for in games that are just not possible.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, really, because there would be really good additions to the game. They're just either too large scale, or protected by copyright laws, or etc.
Sometimes
that's why they had to
devs
take
can be lazy.
all the routes involving Virgin Trains West Coast down from the Steam store, so you couldn't get them on Train Simulator. So the 390, the North Wales Coastal, and I believe the Virgin 57 were all taken off Train Sim because Virgin were very particular about their copyright law, so that's annoying. So that's why everyone wanted to get the West Coast Main Line south of the 390 as well.
Yeah. It's just sometimes annoying though. Like companies can be really sort of strict about. I mean, I understand you want to protect your name, but apparently, there was this company called something Boss Beers or whatever, and Hugo Boss, that crappy company, sort of took down the company in a way and forced them to change their name because it had boss in it, and you can't copyright the word boss.
You do see it on their trademark, though.
Yeah.
But it seems ridiculous. If it was like written in a similar way, or like the branding was in a similar font, then I understand, but
Yeah.
that was just plain ridiculous.
They should have some companies that really don't like people asking to use their name, whatever. Like they are so politely, and they're really kind about it. They say no, you can bugger off, you know.
Why do they keep getting like these weird grey sections of track? I think this is supposed to represent where new track is being made.
Possible.
Does a train simulator have London Overground?
Yes, Train Simulator does have London Overground. You can drive all the way from Stratford to Richmond on it.
That could be quite a good stream.
I believe you can actually do Clapham Junction to Stratford now as well.
Yeah. The possibilities in
Where's the North London
open world
line?
games like Train Simulator are so amazing now. Like the technology within them just makes your experience so much better. But especially sort of simulators like truck driving simulators or bus driving simulators or train, etc. Like they've got a lot of stuff because you can learn from them.
Definitely.
Like, say if some kid or some person wants to be like a train driver when they're older, train simulators could actually help them in a way. Like, get to know the controls of a train.
Yes, but there are also some, I assume, there are some disadvantages of train simulators. For example, Train Simulator tells you exactly how to steal a train as well, which is not the most educational concept, but
True, yeah.
I mean, you just take the master key out, put it in forward, and then launch it pretty much, and turn the DRA off.
Yeah.
Of
Simple
Royston
once you know how to do it though. Like, that's what I found.
The DRA
'Cause
is
when I
actually a
was,
security feature.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was first learning. I just first got trains in 2020 and all that, and I had no clue what to do. So I never played the game. But then once I knew a bit more, right, and once I paid attention to it, I learned.
Yeah, I think the tutorials on Train Sim 2020 are completely useless.
Yeah, I mean they show you how to do it, which is a bit useful. But like sometimes they can be inaccurate and they don't show you where buttons are exactly.
Yeah, and they take away some of the functionality from the game as well.
Yeah, that is really annoying. I want to see if in Train Sim World 2, if the coupling and uncoupling physics actually work. Because there's buttons in the 166 on Great Western Railway that let you uncouple trains and couple them. So I want to get a 6-car variant of the 166 and see if it works uncoupling them.
You should be able to do that in real life as well. Can 166s couple? I reckon they can.
They can.
I mean, because they're all 3-car ones in normal scenarios, but there's a scenario called Down the Line, and you can choose from 3 different trains to drive. One's like 17 minutes, one's half an hour, then one's an hour. The hour one's a 6-car, and the rest of them are 3 cars. But the 6-car one, I really want to try and see if it couples itself together. If it does.
Or does anyone in chat know of any occurrences where there have been 6-car or pairs of 165s or any turbos put together? Because I have not seen that in. I've never seen that.
Well, when
I'll hop on Google in a second and have a look, see if I can get any pictures.
Since gone off to Heathrow Express.
Right, we stick me hazards on in my game.
One video where someone's spotting at Ealing Broadway.
I'm checking out for you.
And they saw a 6-car.
You can always trust Google.
166, I think it was.
Oh right, so they do work in multiple. Or of course they can work in multiple. Hey, 100 mile an hour, lovely stuff.
Probably won't be able to check it, but I was sending you a picture of the Great Western Railway 166 6-car version.
From Paddington running.
So I didn't know that. I obviously knew that the 166 could operate in multiple, that most units can.
I don't think there's many of them that are coupled up though.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. Actually, I don't think I've actually ever filmed the 165 on Great Western Railway. Oh, I did
Yeah,
one at
I've
Reading.
never seen one before.
I saw one arriving at Reading when I filmed there from Basingstoke, but I was really shocked because the cross country 220 bowled me.
Yeah, when I paid a visit to Paddington,
When I went to
or
Reading,
like a few
the
months
first
ago,
166
I saw an
or
800.
165 I saw.
It's obviously
It was coming
the
in from
sort
Reading Franco.
of the popular ones now, as they replaced the 43s. But and then but I saw a 387, which is the only sort of commuter type of one that I saw. So I don't know what other trains that they've got in service that are commuter ones.
GWR
Yeah.
all day. And they're definitely in the west around Bristol. They've got the 165s and 166s. They're sort of been rolled out now. But I think commuter train wise, GWR the only trains they have are the 387s. But of course, you've got TfL Rail's 345s as well.
Yeah, I think TfL Rail 345s are good looking.
I don't really like the look of them, but they are good trains. They are very helpful trains.
And now running 9 345s down to Heathrow now.
That's where I want to.
Yeah, down to Heathrow, yeah.
That's where I want to hop down to Shenfield to see a few TfL Rail trains.
I see what you mean.
You might be lucky, you might see a 720 because they're in service.
Yeah, you might be able to see one of the 720s at Shenfield. Feel really lucky.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're still on test.
Know when. No, because I saw one yesterday. I think it was about 3:30. And I got on one going to Prittlewell.
Oh, lucky.
They're very comfortable inside. Like, it's a big upgrade from the 321s and 322s. Like, the seats are really comfortable.
They actually, would you say they're more comfortable than the 321s?
I would, yeah.
Really?
321s are very comfortable, but the 720s, next level. I really like them. I've never been on a 745 though.
Oh, you've never been on a 745? The 745's a great train.
Yeah. But when I visit Norwich or Ipswich, hopefully I'll see a 745 and be able to get on one.
Well, the 745s are undoubtedly the best trains to come to Britain for
yeah.
how long.
745 103 was out yesterday for its first time.
745 103, there's some of them are still being introduced.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, I thought they'd all come into service by now.
Yeah, because I saw Jeff Marshall's video like many months ago, I think it was like 6, 7, about them being introduced. But like by then I thought they would have introduced all of them now into the fleet, but I guess not.
The 745 Touch 0 is the best one. The worst 745 unit is 745 101. Josh has a different perspective on that, and he thinks the worst unit is 745 007.
Yeah, worst 357 unit on C2C is 357 028.
Is that your stalker?
I see it every day when I go to Benfleet foot crossing. I don't like it. I've been on it before, which is a coincidence because I always see it at Benfleet. I have to go to Great Ormond Street Hospital in London sometimes, and C2C is the way obviously I get into London as it's my local line. And 357 028 took me to West Ham. The condition is rubbish. Well, I know they clean them, but by the looks of it, not that well, because it's really dirt on the outside for some reason, even though they're meant to clean it. On the inside, you've got little bits of rubbish like beer cans or crisp packets sort of lying around that people don't see.
I don't think the interior on the 357 is the most stylish. I think it's kind of ugly, actually.
Yeah.
I know they've changed the seat covers, but
plus CDC are introducing their 720s in a year or two.
Yeah, so there's not really much point refurbishing them.
Yeah, I think they said about midway through 2021, or they're aiming for early 2021, but they don't think they'll be in the service by then.
Nah, it's not, all the adventure trains have had software issues. It's exactly the same software issue.
Yeah, like a Greater Anglia 720.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw an announcement. A2 smells of cheese. But on the 720 Greater Anglia, there's already been a door fault.
Yeah, I saw that. It's on the
So,
first day of
like,
passenger service.
first day, Greater Anglia 720 trains receive a door fault, and it's like, oh come on.
I mean, they've been testing for what, nearly 9 months now, and then on the first day of revenue earning service, it breaks down.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're now arriving at our final destination of Peterborough on platform 5. When I went to Peterborough, I do remember there being 2 extra platforms,
But they're not there.
but they're not there because I assume they're new platforms.
Do you find that
But
run
with
interesting? Do you like it?
Which one?
London King's Cross to
Cambridge to
Peterborough.
Peterborough, those platforms are there.
You're a fan of
Yeah.
it, or
Oh, I do like the London King's Cross to Peterborough. It's well designed. It's probably one of the better designed train simulator routes. It is my local route as well. It was the first DLC that I got outside of the base game as well.
it's quite good.
Anyway, we have arrived. Whoa, that's a bit of a weird zoom, but anyway, here we are. At Peterborough's platform 5. When I went
Where
to
we
Peterborough,
will
I
turn
filmed.
around and go into the coach holding silence.
Yes, sadly we won't be going that today because I can't schedule a thing to go to the carriage sidings.
Oh, alright.
Yes, thank you very much for watching. Details of my future trips will be uploaded to my Instagram. I'm not entirely sure with the entire COVID situation going on at the moment whether I'll be able to film at Watford Junction and West Hampstead, South Ruislip, etc. If you're interested in joining me, I can't set it in stone, but yes, do contact me on my Instagram, csmspotting_20, and I will see what I can do for you in terms of timetabling. So yes, thank you very much for watching the video. I really do hope that you've enjoyed. Next week's stream we'll be driving a Southeastern Class 465 from London, from where are we driving it from? From London, Victoria to Orpington. So yes, I will see you next week. Also, I have another video uploading from Bethnal Green at the moment as we speak. I just need to schedule that for later. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.